recorder.
Stream. I think it's live now. What the fuck is going on here? I've got an excellent connection here. Viewer activity. We have got the live chat here. Let's get that going. Pop-up chat.
Watching Remy just straight trails.
Oh yeah? Sick. I can hear it.
Ooh.
I can hear him shred
Yes,
the
that guy
trails.
is falling in style.
Yeah? 1, 2, testing. Okay. 2 viewers. Okay, stream health, viewer activity. Okay, let's get this motherfucker going here. I want the chats. And chats. Cool. Okay. Yo, what is happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The State of MTB is Puss. We're 30 seconds in, so we can use that word freely now.
Officially demonetized.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't get you
No,
demonetized anymore.
once you're 30 seconds in, then everything's cool. Yeah. Apparently.
That's fine,
That's
okay.
apparently how it works. I'm not 100% sure. Yo, if you are joining us, leave a what's up, motherfucker, in the comment section. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, the show is 2 to 16. So if you're under the age of 16, then get the fuck out of here before your folks find you. Grab the fucking garden hose from the back lawn and beat your ass with it. And also, if you're easily offended, then get the fuck out of here as well, because you
Cheers,
don't
bro.
belong here. There's already been like some offended people on, some people got offended on the last episode. I do not apologize for that. You wanted to stick around. It's your own fault. Sorry, I'm like trying to handle all of this laptop shit and everything all at once.
Dude, that's porn you're watching.
I know.
Okay,
We're
we're
gonna
doing
have-
that now.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with that, man? Huh?
Nothing.
Speaking of porn, man, we are coming up to a anniversary, bro. Anniversary of the Hogsback experience, right?
Has it been a year yet? It must be a year, surely.
Yeah, I think it's been a year. I think it's almost a year.
What are we in March? Yeah, we're already in March. That's crazy. Yeah, it has to be a year. March, April.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost a year.
Mm.
Do you have a crazy story? What happened there? What was the craziest thing that happened there for you?
I don't know, one single event. Maybe riding-wise, the first day, arriving in the steepest place I've ever been with my bike, and just it pissing rain. It's just like, I was like, what? Well, how is this going to work? I think that was pretty much it. I think we didn't, and even then we didn't have it nearly as bad as the guys that did the Hogsback Enduro. Like, I watched that, and I mean, you were there for some of it. Some of it you were incapacitated with a woman.
Yeah.
or something.
I would say incapacitated.
Okay.
I think I was just worn out.
Okay, worn out.
Yeah, I was
okay.
a bit worn out.
So yeah, so I was there for that start of that day. That first day was just, it was something else. Like, just crashing
Yeah.
so many times, just washing out to the point where it's like comical, and you're like,
I was expecting that 21 days, and then once the 21 days finished.
yes, that was okay. Yeah, that was
Then
the plan.
we still
okay.
we
Yeah,
still
that
went
was
to
plan,
the magistrate, who was
Yeah.
drunk as fuck in
Oh,
Alice.
that was a wild.
That guy was drunk. Like a fucking
he
skunk.
was sitting there dealing mainly with people wanting to leave for funerals. That was the main thing he was dealing with. And these two crackers come in there with like whack glasses, like, you know, dirty hands from building trails, and we're just asking to go home, and he's like, how did you get here? And this man was drunk. He was like, yeah, I don't know, that was...
Wow, I think my craziest experience there, or my memorable experience, was that time, we went on. Well, it wasn't quite a date, but we joined for that group congregation with the female version of Mickey Rourke.
Oh, that. Yeah,
Remember
that was,
that?
That was strange.
That was fucking
And Renee
crazy.
was in the back of the caddy. I think I still have a picture. So I wish I could pull stuff up on the stream.
I still got a picture
Renee
of
like
him.
lying in the
hiding-
back.
Yeah, he's
That's
hiding
the
there in
one.
back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was fucking funny,
That
man.
was so funny.
Yes, this dude, like, shit happens like on the road, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Say how's it in the comment section below. We'll dig to hear from you. Hey, I have a YT's Industry Capra Pro with an i9 Hydra hub. What do you think? You got that? The Hydra, don't
I got
you?
the Hydras on my Evil.
Yeah.
Those are some great wheels. Never really gave wheels a lot of thought until I got decent wheels, and I was like, okay, I see it. It's pretty cool. It's nice. It's like a nice thing. A little bell and whistle, like it's nice. Engagement and stuff.
The
But you don't need
sounds.
it. You don't need it, any of it. But it's nice.
It's nice to
It's
have.
like, yeah, it's nice to have.
So if you could choose what's your favorite bike brand?
Well, I mean,
Currently.
I would say I'm pretty underexposed. Like I've only been riding for this is my third year. I've only owned 2 bikes, YT and the Evil Reckoning. And I'd say, no, I haven't tested that many. I had good impressions of the Common Cell. That was a fun bike. The Evil, the Reckoning was really just, I wouldn't say it was an impulse buy, but I always wanted to own an Evil after riding Luke, buddy of mine's Evil Offering, the older one. And then something about it, and then when the YT failed me, I was like, this is the moment. I can go on.
It's going.
And then I just watched reviews and like making such an expensive purchase, based off of just video reviews felt crazy. But when they said like a BMX, a bike, a 29er that handles like a BMX, that kind of closed it for me. And I can say after like, what is it now, 2 months of riding more or less, 3 months, it's been pretty true. It's been pretty true.
You're digging it.
Yeah, I like it.
You're digging
good,
it. Okay. You've had a bit of bad luck, but like, that's
Yeah,
okay.
but
That's
that
alright.
seems to be the
It's a theme. It
the
happens.
theme of my life.
Shit happens. Speaking
Yeah.
of shit that happened, like fucking Yonkers hook, bro. Like that. It's
Yeah,
sad.
that's sad.
It's sad. I saw this little video clip
That is sad.
the other day. I might have been today. I saw this video clip of the aftermath of the fires. If you don't know, Yonkers hook has burnt the fuck down, and yeah,
That's sad.
it's pretty sad, huh?
That's like a lot of animals and
Oh, not yeah,
like yeah.
yeah. That's
Waldo actually mentioned it. That was the first thing he thought of was animals, and then I was like, wow, I haven't even thought of that.
it's actually the
Sucks.
last thing I thought of. I
Yeah,
actually
right?
didn't think about it now until you said it.
We're like, oh, trails, but no. Dude,
Yeah, the
that's a lot
animals.
of life.
And people's livelihoods. Like
Yeah,
people work
livelihoods,
there
yeah.
as well. So I mean, it's like it's the whole chain effect.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
I
But
wish
hey,
it was, the worst part about it for me was like everyone knew it was happening or about to, like you just knew. They posted it was closed and fires coming, and like there's nothing you can do. Like, you know, I saw only afterwards really I saw people went out, took the firefighters food and stuff like that. That was cool. But I wish I just
yeah.
wish I could do more.
But like it's rad. I think it's rad. Specialized are backing it. Specialized South Africa. So if you go out to any Specialized store, I believe, and you purchase anything, they're gonna be putting 200,000 rands worth of
Really, that's right.
of that money that gets purchased. So they basically allowing 200,000 rands worth of
Okay.
merchandise to be
For
sold,
revenue, yeah.
and then they're
okay.
gonna use that revenue to rebuild the trails there. So
That's right.
that's rad. I'm gonna say big up to Specialized. You guys really fucking coming to the party. I hope more other bike brands do the same.
Yeah.
You know, it would be nice if like more bike brands actually start
for
sponsoring the trails.
I always think about that when I started the sport. I was like, the one thing we need more of is trails, and the one thing that sells bikes should be trails. So why don't we build more trails?
For sure.
But I get it. There's landowners and things. It's difficult. It's not easy.
We gotta go out and like hunt for fucking trails
Yeah.
all the time, and like that's been like the past couple of weeks have been a shit show for me because I've just been getting so much cock, bro. So much flack. Fucking Amanas, bro. Take down a video. Now this week as well, I had to take down a video as well of the.
Can you even say
of
where you
that
were
ride.
riding?
I'm not even gonna say where I was riding, but like I was riding somewhere, and like I got phone calls, like guys. You know what? The one dude was actually really nice. Said, you know what? Please take the video down. And there's like, you know what? There's kids that actually watch your channel, and I think you're swearing too much. Fuck, kids aren't supposed to watch it. I say like this is fucking 2 to 16, yo. Don't fucking watch it. But yeah, I get it. So they just don't want people to ride there. A representative of MTO actually phoned me last night. But like had a bit of a bit of a party police moment there, like shut that shit down kind of thing. So I was like, okay, well, just let me try and keep the peace here.
Man,
you know,
it's frustrating. I don't know all the angles yet, but
it's hectic.
It's hectic.
I think people are like really pedantic about the trails and stuff, and like some. But you know, at the end of the day, the hiking trail is always the best to ride.
Yeah.
Because they are rough as fuck, and they are extreme, and they are really exciting to ride.
Different people want different trails. Like I constantly see the conflict of people want this guy wants this guy wants that. In the middle, there's people just trying to build the trails. Having it built is just having anything built is just hard. Seems like half the battle, more than half the battle.
The tough time those
and then
guys
you got and then you got like people saying, oh, the trails are too smooth. Oh, the trails are too rough.
Yeah.
Just imagine being
trying to get anything cocked, done. Man, the fucking trail's shit. Fuck, we need more we need more steepness.
Exactly. Yeah. I think what people can do, I think to remedy that is just travel more. I know it's hard with people like with like holiday days, getting off work and stuff, but if you travel, there's a lot of cool trails.
You know what? If you have the will to do something, you'll do it.
Make it happen.
Yeah, you'll make it happen. That's what I've.
If you don't like the trails, get permission and start building.
Yeah.
I say that I should actually do more of that, but
more building. Well, you said you need permission anyways. Just go and fucking build, man.
Get shot on sight.
Don't quote me on that.
No wonder people phone you, bro.
Hey, fuck.
I'm gonna phone you tomorrow.
I'm the anti-hero, man. Like it's
okay.
Like anything fucking goes. I go completely off script all the time, and that's what I find is interesting about life. Like what I find interesting and where I find
try not plan things too much.
Just make shit happen.
Go with it.
Just do it. Yeah. Do it.
Just do it.
So speaking of Yonkazuk, where you had like a crazy experience with your bike there.
Oh yeah, that one climb.
Was it a climb?
It was a climb.
So you're climbing up the trail. And
so there's this thing on so my previous bike, or kind of my bike that's being replaced, my YT Capra.
The YT.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've introduced you guys. This is fucking TNT.
Oh yeah, just by the way.
By the way, halfway through
you're
the fucking
rude,
show.
Bro. You're rude.
I know, I'm an asshole. Fuck it. Shoot me. Fuck's sake.
Are we live?
No wonder we are. No wonder the industry's in its puss, dude, because I'm part of it.
Yeah, so you're the cause, bro.
Yeah, I'm the root cause of this fucking whole debacle. But yeah, this is Tiance. He's been on the show a bunch of times. I spent like 7 weeks in the Hogsback building trails with this dude. We stayed in a cottage, and we just
things got weird.
Things got awkward at stages as well. Yeah, we had this toilet that you have to.
Yeah, that was just that toilet.
The worst
I
toilet.
think Dan knows. From what I've heard, Dan understands.
You can't take a shit in this toilet without leaving skid marks. It's just the worst designed toilet.
Yeah, every day was like a mini game. Like today's the day. I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, someone actually figured out you gotta sit on this toilet fucking
Wrong
backwards.
Way.
So you gotta like actually face the wall, sit on the toilet, and then the assistant's over here, and then you can shit without leaving skid marks. I don't know how the fuck you figured that out.
Nah, that's incredible.
7 weeks.
We couldn't figure that out.
He figures that shit out. He figures that shit out in like a fucking day or two.
That's wild.
Crazy. Okay, so Tiance.
Yes.
He had had like a YT. You
a YT Cup. Yeah, I have a YT. It's a great bike. I love it. It rides. I smash it. It rides. It took me through Hogsback.
You smashed it.
Yeah, like I ride it.
Yeah.
Like it's a good bike.
Okay.
But then somewhere along the line, it's the alu version of the Capra 2018. Somewhere along the line, it must have taken a knock, because I was climbing up. It wasn't Salky, it was from the other side. When you climb up Irish and you climb up that last bit to get to the last bit of the fire road, when you're done with Irish at the top, and you climb up the fire road to get to Armageddon, that steep bit. And I was missioning up there, And this was the same day we were at G-Spot. I wanted more riding. So I went to Yonkers and I climbed. And I'm climbing up there, and the next minute, I just feel like, have you ever had your dropper post just like sink in? That's the feeling I had. I've never had that, but that's what I imagine it would feel like.
RockShox reverb.
I
Like
thought
a
you would
RockShox
say
reverb.
that. Luckily, I never had one of those, but apparently it's like, the silver bullet. Anyway, so I sit on that thing, and it's like, I'm just going up this hill, and this thing just goes in, and the first thing that comes into my head is my dropper. I'm like, fuck. It's like, I haven't serviced this thing. It's going to be the dropper. And I look down, and I just check my frame, bro. I'm sitting on my back wheel, and I'm like, we're fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a dropper post.
Bad news.
Bad news, yeah. So that frame had failed. The seat stay had basically just broken off, and that doesn't just happen when you're climbing.
Yeah, look, like, man, frames break. That's the bottom line.
I think everyone that I've met has had a frame
that
that
breaks.
breaks.
Got a frame, it's gonna break. It's inevitable. Some frames just don't last, and it's like could be like a defect in the material, maybe the welding, something. You never know. But like, I've actually ridden behind someone while he was on a Piger, and he had a Piger 110, and he did a bunny hop, and I was right behind this dude, and he hit this bunny hop maybe 30 centimeters high.
Yeah,
bike was probably likes to think it was higher than that, but it was like probably 30 centimeters high, dude, and the whole bike just folded like that.
So I think, like, I mean,
it happens.
I'm not a welder or a TIG welder or something, but
it's a weak link.
Yeah, aluminum gets a knock. Either it's a weak link from production, or it's you hit the bike somewhere and small crack, and over time it gets bigger like that. No, someone in the comments will probably correct me.
Yeah.
I think that's how I imagine in my head that happened.
Leave it in the comments section.
Because I have photos of me riding that same day at G-Spot, sending massive road gaps, and I'm like, if it happened then, I would not be sitting here today.
But G-Spot isn't such a hectic
It's
place.
not, and it was smooth riding. It was smooth riding, but at the same
it's flow
time,
trails.
I was just thinking, if it had happened there, if the bike decided to fail there, let's say, it got a ding or something earlier on, it was going to come to an end at some point. Just happy it was a climb rather than a descent.
Yeah.
So,
but you see, aluminium has also got like a lifespan as well. It gets weaker per year. It's not like carbon like has got a longer lifespan than what alloy is, and that's what I believe, or that's what I hear. But so then bike snapped.
Yeah, I think, we got, the local agents were great. Like within, I think literally there was a Sunday, the Monday the warranty had already been, like the papers had already started rolling and everything. And then went to White International, and that's where things started. Like
bottleneck.
Yeah, bottleneck started.
Bottleneck.
I mean, at that point, when was that? 6 months. I mean, we were already like heavy. COVID was a thing.
I think it was like September.
Yeah, I remember because it was around my birthday. Yeah, it was around about my birthday. And since then, it's been 5. It's reaching, I think, its 6-month mark of just Whitey and this is being echoed from like people on the Facebook group. The Facebook group is great because it's got like 8,000 Whitey owners, and people are I'm seeing stories of people 9 months, 10 months. One guy's like, oh, I've been waiting 11 months for a bike.
That's the thing. It's like
for a warranty, not even just a bike.
The whole COVID thing, and I believe it might even be before the COVID happened that like people, these mass marketed bikes or like direct to consumer bikes, especially here, we're on the ass end of the fucking world. We don't matter here in South Africa.
That's sadly true. Yeah.
The amount of bikes that get sold here,
I'm surprised they even bother.
Like, the States and all those other places, it's fucking minute. So they don't give a fuck about us. Like down here, they just like, okay, well that guy can fucking wait. Yeah. And then they just it's a shit show out there, man.
Yeah,
people are like waiting for fucking frames. You waited like 6 months for a frame.
It's the FedEx says it's in South Africa. It could be a box with another box in it that's empty. I don't know, but I think it's in South Africa.
You think it's here?
Yeah, should maybe get it this week, maybe next week.
Hopefully.
With my luck, I don't.
Yeah, hopefully you get it. Well, I hope that you get it soon.
After this podcast, Whitey phones me. Listen about that warranty.
Warranty's fucking cancelled, yo. Talking cuck about us, Fuck you. We'll show you.
It's fucking hell. It's been a long wait. You know what sucks the most about it is I think anyone that rides bikes can sympathize when, like, it becomes your antidepressant. Your bike is like everything, So and then you pay a chump of change for it, and then it fails you, and then you have like, you fucking sitting there. You're like, what now? What am I?
Yeah.
And 1 month turns into another month. And the worst part about the YT warranty, and I think, I don't know, I didn't warranty a bike with another brand, but they don't really give you timelines. So you've got nothing to go on. It's like when you don't tell someone how long or when, it's like, and maybe from their side, they don't tell you when because they don't know. So they don't want to tell you, give you a date and then lie about it, or not, because that'll be soul crushing. But just being in this, purgatory of just not knowing is terrible.
Yeah.
Because you want to go ride, you see your bros riding. Hogsback Enduro happens. I don't have a bike. I'm waiting for my YT.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Sucks,
Yeah. But, at the same time, it's COVID. People are losing jobs. I took a pay cut at the time. I was like, hell, like things could be worse. I could have worse things to complain about, right? But yeah, it's the way it is.
So like, yeah, the problem is that the weight of the fucking the whole process. Now I understand that like bike companies are like having maybe production issues and shit, but you know what? If you like, my take on things is that when you sell a product like that, especially like these mass markets and these big companies selling direct to public, if you offer a product to someone, you got to stand the fuck by it. Like if it breaks, I mean, don't sell more. I'm not saying that that's what they did.
Well, they have to keep. They did that because what started really itching me was when I'm waiting for a warranty frame, and I see YT releasing new models. I'm like, bro, like new sponsored riders getting bikes. It's like, and then you think about it, the light's got to, the business has to keep going. Like I get it, but it definitely hurts. It really does feel like, wow, okay, like your engineering team is designing new bikes and launching them, and marketing is doing everything, but like we're sitting here, without a bike, having spent money, and it's like.
And the thing is that you were lucky enough to be able to buy another bike in the interim. Like,
that's.
You see, in South Africa, we have got pretty much year-round riding. So we don't have like a winter where we put our bikes away.
I noticed that a lot of the guys, the warranty is like, oh well, it's fine. It's
winter,
snow now anyway.
We're not gonna ride anyway. But here in South Africa, we fucking ride all year round, and it's like TNC said, it's a fucking antidepressant.
It is. And someone takes it away, you're like, well, that sucks.
It's my excitement for the day. Like I don't drink, smoke, or do any of that shit. Like
riding a bike is the thing, man.
Go out and ride bike to get some kind of juices flowing and like get those hormones going, you know. And like I can just imagine what it will be like. It hasn't happened to me, but like I can imagine what it would be like to have my bike break for months, or my bike break and not having another bike for months at a time. I mean, like my take on it is that if not all bikes do break. That's the bottom line of it. You reading the comments there?
Yeah, sorry.
What does Peter say?
He says Tien's on the casting couch.
Yeah,
it's my first time. Peter just needs to be now.
So yeah, my take on it is. What's the fucking shit, bro? What's the mics and stuff? Like
it's kicking shit.
Yeah, my take on it is that like if a brand is gonna stand behind their product, they gotta stand behind the product. They can't like allow people to wait so fucking long.
We don't have all the information, but when I watched this review when I bought just before I bought my YT, I watched a review of Vital MTB on the 2018 Capra, and they said it's a great bike if you could get one. And they like winked and everyone laughed. And I was like, I don't really get that. 2 years later down the line, I think back on that scene, I'm like, yeah, I get that now. Like the demand is just so high. These people are making, they can make endless amounts of bikes and it just keeps selling. So it's like
production. They don't have enough production.
So it's just the scale of the business. And then I can just only start assuming where their priorities are, what they're thinking. Because obviously their production or their manufacturing and their demand isn't one-to-one. And it doesn't make sense to supply, like how long, you can't ramp up manufacturing to equal something that demand might not always be that high, especially now in COVID. That Santa Cruz guy said it. Yeah. He said, what's the point of like tripling your work staff if the demand isn't gonna, now it's great. 2 months down the line, it sucks. You've got to fire like 10 people. Like that's not really sustainable.
Yeah, so, I get it. But if it's like been going on for,
it's a running joke now, like from what I know, for like 2 years, 2-3 years now. Then you got to start asking, is that the pizza?
Is that the fucking pizza? Yo, we ordered pizza.
I'm gonna get.
You want to get the
pizza.
pizza quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's like if a company, like if you are, if you've been.
Just 1 second.
Sorry, we just ordered pizza like just before the show. We ordered some pizza because we are gonna be hungry during the show and shit. So TNC's busy buying the pizza now, paying the dude at the door. Yo, what's up, bro?
Thank you very much.
So if a demand is there, like for 2 years,
Thank you very much.
I would say like up the production, or then you can commit to employing more staff to up the production or offer a better service. But like, yeah, the dude from Santa Cruz did say that they don't know how long theirs is going to be drying out, or when it's going to dry out, the demand. You got to put your mic back on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't know when the demand is going to be drying out. So, yeah, I get it from the Santa Cruz point of view.
Mm.
But for me, it's like from YT's point of view, I don't know, man. Like I dig the brand. I think it's cool, young talent. I think they're rad.
I didn't know what it stood for when I bought my bike. I was like, I think Peter actually told me young talent, and I'm like, what does that stand for? That's so stupid and corny.
Everybody wants to
And
be
then it's like,
young
oh no, that's what Whitey stands for. I'm like, no way, go to Google it. I'm like, oh no. But it's cool. No, it's cool. Like for its market segment and whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Like yeah.
I think it's a rad brand. It's a rock and roll.
And also
brand.
they started, I don't know, I'm speaking out my ass, but they started with sponsoring young talent, like
Yeah.
before they even made bikes, from what
Okay.
I understand. So that's
I
where
didn't
probably
even
where
know
it
the
comes from.
history.
Yeah, there was like a whole like, I don't know, thing about it. But
Wow. Shit. You want to get the pizza, bro? Like hit me up
Food
a
time.
slice there.
Food
Yo,
time. I'm
what's
hungry.
what's the good news? There's fuck all good news on this show. It's just fucking bad news.
Yeah, this
That's
is
it.
bad
This
news.
is just a bad
is the-
news fucking
The
show.
pessimism stream.
So, yeah, but this is only bad news. The good news is that we got pizza. And have
Grab
a
a slice,
Neros.
bro.
Have a fucking Neros. So, yeah, on the plus side, you are getting a new frame, and it's arrived, yeah. Hopefully,
Mm.
you think it's arrived, yeah.
Mm.
So a new frame's gonna get built up.
And like I said, it was a great bike. It is a great bike.
And what's also cool, like, look, through all the bad, like, they made you wait so long, but they also did offer you an upgrade, right?
Yes, yeah.
You
No,
can't
actually,
forget that. Like, look,
they sorted me out with a carbon frame.
yeah, so you had an
I had
alloy
the alloy
frame
frame,
before,
yeah.
but they did also sort you out with a carbon frame this time. And just like as
Jeez,
a,
I don't know if they want people to know that because that's a very, but yeah, they did do that.
oh,
So I can just imagine. Imagine everyone
Wow.
starts asking for carbon frames now.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
sorry
Roll
guys.
it back. You're-
Sorry guys. Mic check. Yeah, so they sorted you out with a better frame this time round for making you wait so long, which is cool. That's commendable. Like I can stand back. I
Yeah.
can stand behind that. How's the pizza, bro? I like.
Really good. I hope the audience can't hear me eat.
They probably can because someone just said mic check.
Did I kill the
So-
mic?
No,
Hello,
I
testing.
think I can hear you.
Nom,
Swallow,
nom,
bro.
nom.
Swallow a load of pizza. Yeah, so like, look.
I wonder what the delivery guy was thinking. Opens the door and there's like two guys like in front of a box light.
Okay.
Some gay shit happening in
Yeah,
here.
there's a fucking porno scene. This dude with these like pink
Bow,
glasses.
chicka,
dude.
bow.
Hey, the wife beater. Shit, huh? So yeah, like
I want to comment so.
people
Any of my friends
are,
in there?
if you're waiting for a bike, let us know in the comment section below. Let us know what your situation is, what brand it is that you're waiting for. I'd dig to like investigate or just see like how many people are sitting with the same issue of like waiting fuck long for a new warranty frame, but the bike companies are still selling stock that they have instead of sending out warranties. What do they say? Anything interesting there?
Not really. Peter's dropping some knowledge in the comment section.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Educating people.
About what?
The molecular structure of alu and
Okay.
how
Wow.
it hardens
okay.
over time.
Yeah. Listen to Peter. Is it the?
He's a doctor.
Yeah, shit. It's always great to like ride with the doctor because you know that if shit goes down, you're gonna get injured. He'll sort you out. You know,
I'm pretty sure he will not sort me out for that
oh, yeah?
that very reason.
It's like when we go to Hogsback. Hogsback, it's like we're riding with the doc, and doc like sorts us out stitches whenever we need it and all that shit. It's amazing.
That's how I met Doc. That's actually a pretty cool story too.
Yeah.
Me meeting Doc was me just walking up to this guy, sitting on this like chair overlooking the best view you've ever seen, and he's just busy sewing away at his leg because he just like chainsawed his leg, and this guy's just like viciously just sewing his leg together, bloody hand just reaching out like, hey, I'm Chris. I'm like, this is gonna be a wild trip, bro.
This is gonna be wild. I know. We had some wild stories, man.
Yeah.
There's always like, you know what? Life is like this accumulation of stories for me. Like, dude, I've got some like super unique stories, especially like going to Asia. I think that's when like I went totally off script, like completely. I was in Hong Kong, and that's when I decided, you know,
Slice yourself,
fuck
bro.
this. I'm gonna go like totally off script. I need to have a Nero, man. I need some hot sauce, like chilies.
You need chilies. Do you cut some chilies up or not? No.
I did.
You just eat
they're
it with
on
your
the
hand.
top there.
Oh, let me get it.
You
I'll
wanna
get
grab
it. I'll get it.
grab them. So like, yeah, I hit Hong Kong. Oh, by the way,
Be right back.
there are videos that are dropping on my Patreon account that are of the next adventure that's going to be released around about, I'm aiming for May on the general YouTube thing. But yeah, that was pretty sick. Went on a ridiculous adventure. Rode some of the best trails in the world there. It was amazing. Was with my brew. That there is pure habanero. That shit is hot. Yeah, I rode there with my brew Valdez, and we just had a killer time in Europe. And like that's gonna be dropping pretty soon. Oh my god, look at that. That's gonna be fucking puss hot. Hey, is it hot?
I put one ring on. I don't know how you just added like 10 or 20.
I put like a shit. I eat a lot of chili, man.
No,
I eat
Mike,
a lot of
but
chili,
also
son.
need water because this is going to get spicy.
So yeah, those are dropping on Patreon. If you're on the Patreon subscriber yet, couple of bucks will get you access to those. Also helps support the channel, helps create more content like this. This show, sorry, I'm like chewing and eating. It's like super rude, but hey, fuck it. This show, I'm gonna try and get more of this going, more of these podcasts and shit. I think this is cool, where we can scrape the lowest of the low people around, and
Or break something again.
and just talk about the bike industry and the state that it's actually in, because it's a shit show out there, man. Like we went for a ride the other day, and we bumped into another rider. This is also another topic I want to cover. We bumped into another rider out there who can't find a GX derailleur. Nothing in the country.
Simplest things.
Nothing. You can't get a derailleur, and you can't import one because there's a location restriction, which is a fuck up. I'll be plain and simple. Like I'll be straightforward about that. That shit sucks.
Region locking your product.
Yeah. Take that shit away, man. What the fuck? Why must we be in handcuffs? Stuff is hot, and my lips are like, I
don't know how you added that many. This is not a habanero. This is a chili.
No, those are habaneros.
Aren't habaneros supposed to be more chill?
No, habaneros are hot.
Oh, I thought they're not. So.
It's just like this, dude. Like I love chili.
Oh, I'm thinking of another pepper.
Right. Dude, like that's a one way to a Thai girl's heart is if you can pound down the chili, she'll fucking love you.
What if you just eat fake peppers or
fake peppers?
what is
Green pepper.
What is something like a green
what the
pepper?
fuck? No, you can't. Because you eat green pepper,
She's not gonna know.
you'll know. You'll know that you're eating
True.
green pepper. That's
True.
not on. That's like super cheating.
They're asking questions. Some people. What are you most looking forward to when things get back to normal? Traveling, easy.
Yeah, but we are traveling.
Well,
we're
yeah,
coming
in the
up to
country.
we're coming up to the 1 year anniversary of Hogsback, and I think we're gonna make a mission down there soon. again.
Sheesh.
But yeah, international travel once that opens up.
That'll be cool.
Where would you go? Where would you first?
Rene's ruin. Molini. I think Molini would be rad. We almost planned a trip to what is it called? That island? The island one?
Madeira.
Madeira. But then that's like, Molini makes more sense when you think about it. But then yeah, COVID kept happening. We were like, by end of last year, 2020, we were like, yeah, this is going to be all blown over. It's like 2021, we're in March, and we're like, everyone's looking at each other like,
Hectic, yeah?
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I'm just waiting for that vaccine, man. Once I can get vaccinated, I'm going to take that shit,
out of here.
hit the road somewhere, man.
Do they give you more leniency if you're vaccinated?
I don't know. I believe it might be like some kind of passport.
People that are vaccinated can get on planes and leave. Peter would probably know. There we go. There's our doctor.
I don't
There's
know,
a
man.
doctor.
You know what? To be honest, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll just take it just so
Well,
that
I mean, if it allows me,
travel.
if they allow me to put me on a plane, then I'll take it.
So I've got like two
Okay.
choices. Like, well, my choices are in middle of the year. If it opens up, I'll do Europe again.
Mm.
And if it only opens up at the end of the year, then I'm going to do like a super long trip back to Asia, man.
Yeah.
My Asian brews are calling there.
Your Asian brews. You're not sure it's your Asian yellow fever.
The lady boys. The lady boys are calling me, man. They want me back there.
Yeah.
It's like,
Wayne,
maybe
where are
get-
Wayne, where are you?
where are you? I might even get like another accidental like hand job from a 60-year-old lady there.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've asked you, but I'm not going to ask you.
With the accidental hand job.
Yeah,
We'll
that sounds
leave it for
illegal.
another time. We'll leave it for another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting story. I actually didn't want to do anything, but like
You know, sometimes it just
Hey.
happens, bro.
they did the switcheroo, and like, you know what? Who am I to say no?
Hmm.
I was just like, okay, well, this seems like an interesting experience. And a good friend of mine, RC from Outdoor Gold, that brew once told me, bad decisions make the best stories.
Hmm.
So my life from ever since he's told me that has been just one series, or a long series of bad decisions, and I've created some.
What is that
stories.
movie? Yes, Man.
Yes, man. I've actually,
You
dude.
start saying yes to everything.
So I've got a magic 8-ball there that I use all the time. Like, if I'm not if I'm confused about something, I've also got a yes/no coin that I flip as well.
Oh, yeah?
So if I'm confused about something, like super confused, I just leave it up to the universe and flip it.
Chance.
That's why I
Newton.
yeah, that's
Really
why
up
I
to Newton.
decided to call that girl the other night, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know, maybe I should ask for a number.
Worked out.
Flip a coin.
Worked out, didn't it?
Do it, yeah, magic 8-ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh. It's hit me like
You
a
literally
grenade.
took half the thing and put it on one slice. So,
Oh. But I pound down chilies like an immunity.
yeah, I have
to it.
seen that.
But I dig chilies. These are actually not too bad. These are actually pretty cool. They're like flavorful.
Yummy.
Habanero. Yeah. So let's read some comments here. Yo, what's happening, bro? From New Zealand. How's it going? How's the situation there in New Zealand, man? Are you guys also struggling to get parts?
Someone's walking.
Warranty frames?
Carlos is walking to Europe.
Is it also the same shit show you have there than here? Because man, it's tough times. We're getting scraps here at the moment. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this podcast right here. We don't want to drag on too long. Yo guys, thanks for hooking up with us on this episode. Leave a housing motherfucker in the comment section below. I can feel that chili now.
Yeah, I can see you
Yeah. But I can't drink water because that's cheating. And water doesn't really
Yeah,
do
I was about to say it
anything.
makes it worse.
Yeah.
It spreads it around.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. But yeah, say how's a motherfucker in the comment section below. Leave a like, and if you want to be a bit of a cunt, then hit that unlike button.
Phone Wayne and complain.
No, don't phone me.
Just phone and complain.
You know what? I'm
Long
not gonna.
complain.
I've already had one phone call, a message today from the YT distributor. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's already messaged me and he's like, "What's up with that, bro?" I didn't reply. Just okay, well, maybe he's watching. I don't know. It's bait for him to watch. Force him to watch this episode. Just don't reply. Yeah. You'll have to see. See for yourself. Anyway, we spoke about YT. We spoke about your experience you've had with the warranty claim.
It was all pretty tasteful.
What happened to your frame? It broke.
Shit happens, man.
If you only joined us now, then rewind and watch the whole episode. Yeah, thanks for hooking up with us. Share the video. Stay safe out there. Hope you guys are doing well. And let me know if there's any topics that you guys want me to cover. Maybe I can get some guests on the show. Some more guests, some other guests from around the world. And see how the shit show is on their part of the world.
We should get Chris on the podcast.
Chris who?
Chris. Hogs Chris.
Oh, Hogs Chris.
That'll be
sick.
That'll be an episode.
Yeah, well, we will do it when we go there. When we go there, we'll have a groupie.
That'll be a good time.
All right, so thanks very much for hooking up with us. We will catch you on the next episode. I'm hoping to do this like once every 2 weeks. So keep an eye out on the notifications. And struggling.
Staying alive.
Yeah, struggling. I actually want some more. I'm feeling a bit high.
Pizza time, let's go.
Yeah, pizza time. Yeah, it's pizza time for us. Cheers, motherfuckers.